and good evening. I am Demo Shell. This is Demo Shell Entertainment and Fashion, and we have a wonderful, beautiful designer of Harlem, Miss Yvette Petty. How you doing today?
I'm doing great. Thank you so
Awesome.
much for having me.
Oh, it is such a pleasure. It is an honor to sit here with the most famous, beautiful hat designer boutique. We're sitting right here in her beautiful boutique, and the boutique is full of gorgeous, stunning. I mean, out of this world. I mean,
I'm
God
so
bless
happy
you.
you're here to
I'm
see
happy
what
to be
I
here.
do
Hmm.
and to see the breadth of what I do
Oh my God.
because there is such a wide range.
This is all about you, and we want you to
Okay.
let the world know how
Mhm.
you started.
Mhm.
What was your inspiration to come about doing hats, and where it started from? Come on, talk.
Well,
Tell us about it.
I did graduate from FIT. I have a degree in fashion. I grew up in the South, in Alabama and Florida, but I always knew that I wanted to be in the fashion business. You start designing when you're very young and you're on your grandmother's old Singer sewing machine and
Yes.
creating these crazy little outfits.
Mm-hmm.
So the day after graduation, I was here in New York City. I was
Mm.
fortunate to have a relative living here, and when she came to my graduation, I said, "You're not leaving me here." So I was in New York. My journey after graduating from FIT. Now, by the way, I'm not a millinery major. I did not study hat design. I
No.
worked behind the scenes in fashion. I
Okay.
worked in fashion marketing. I worked for a catalog. I ran a showroom for an accessory designer.
Mm-hmm.
I made hats as a hobby.
All
I
right.
wore them. People loved them.
Mm-hmm.
They always inquired. They wanted them. So I decided to try a pop up in
Mm-hmm.
Soho.
Mm-hmm.
The hat sold immediately.
Wow.
So after doing pop ups on weekends, I quit my corporate fashion job.
What kind of hat was that just made it pop where everybody just started? What sort of
Well,
hat
I
like
was
that?
making these sort of little skull caps, but then I put a fan design on the front of them. So they
Okay.
were kind of unusual from
Mm-hmm.
what you would normally see in a hat.
Mm-hmm.
And I would also do these little twisty looking turbans. And they just got so much attention.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, you know what? They sell everything I put out, I sell out every weekend.
Mm-hmm.
So I made the decision to
Mm-hmm.
quit the corporate fashion job, and my aunt says, you know what? Let's try the Soho Emporium. This was in the 80s.
Okay. 80s,
Yes, this
yes.
was in the 80s. So
Okay.
when all the beautiful galleries were
Yes, I
open,
remember.
yeah,
Yes.
yeah. So there was a place called the Soho Emporium, it was sort of like a little mini mall with
Mhm.
many different designers inside.
Mhm.
So that was my first little shop down there.
Mhm.
So I was down there for 5 years,
Mhm.
and I really needed space.
Okay.
So, I'm like, Harlem,
Mhm.
lots of nice spaces available, and tons of churches. Hat customers.
Hats.
Hat
Hats.
customers.
Because you know the
So,
churches,
yeah.
they love
Oh,
their
I
hats.
always say I have to thank those little ladies, those mothers of the church, because they have kept me in business all these years. I often speak of the challenges of getting younger women to wear hats, but it's changing. The
Yes.
royal weddings changed it.
Yes.
It
Yes.
the two royal weddings, it sort of created a hat buzz
Mhm.
in the entire world.
Mhm.
When they saw, these young women with their ensemble and the hat was the finishing touch.
Mhm.
I had younger women coming in here. They're going to the races for the first time, to the
Yes, the
Derby. They're
derbies.
going to the Veuve Clicquot, to the polo matches.
Yes, yes.
For the first time, they're having all these hat themed luncheons
When
and
they've been here
things.
forever. And it
Exactly.
just started.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
started from you and other great designers that is out here doing all these wonderful, fabulous fascinets and all the
Mhm.
wide rim hats and
Yeah.
the winds.
Look at you in
Look
this
at this.
fascinator,
Ooh,
looking killer.
listen, I don't even wear hats, but this
See?
here,
Yeah.
I definitely would wear this hat. This
Yeah.
is so stunning. When she put this on me, oh my God, I was like, wow, I can do this.
My
Hmm.
fashion journey has
Hmm.
been very interesting. Like I
Hmm.
said, I came to Harlem. I had
Uh-huh.
all these wonderful women from the churches,
Yes.
And then I started getting these young stylists that
Mm-hmm.
would come in who were really just starting out. And they were even afraid to ask me to borrow a hat for a photo shoot. But one of them finally got up the courage to talk to me about it.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the best thing I've ever done is
Mm-hmm.
starting to work with these young stylists
Okay.
because these young people that are just starting out,
Mm-hmm.
they end up working for Vogue and
Yes.
Elle
Yes.
and Harper's Bazaar.
And
Yeah,
Demo Shell.
yes, yeah, I'm telling you, and Demo Shell. So,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
it's wonderful
Mm-hmm.
how the connections are made and how the
Yes.
relationships start.
Right, right,
So
right.
now I've had 5 Vogue editorials.
Mm-hmm.
The last one being this year, March.
That's amazing.
Yeah, part
That's
of
amazing.
Gigi Hadid's cover story.
Okay.
And then, of course, last March, Vogue again, full
Mm-hmm.
page, the one with Billie Eilish on the cover.
Yes, I've seen it. That is
Yeah.
fabulous. I
Vogue
love.
Australia,
Woohoo.
also Vogue again, and then Italian Vogue online.
Listen, I need to take this back to because we got to find out what inspired you.
Mhm, mhm.
Where did your creativity come from? Like, how did you
Okay.
get creative
Well,
with this? I
I,
mean, the
I
styles that's out here. I mean,
yeah, I kind of
it's
think you're born with it a little bit.
right.
You have it in you, and
Was
then
anybody that was out there that inspired you that was a hat designer back in that
I
time
didn't even
when you
know any
started?
hat designers, which was the interesting thing. I didn't really follow any. It was
So this
mostly
was all
clothing.
inside of
Yeah,
you.
it was just clothing designers that
Mm-hmm.
I admired. I used to be a big Betsy Johnson
I
fan.
love
You
me,
know.
Betsy Johnson shoes.
Yeah, yeah. I think travel has been my biggest influence. I've
Okay.
been around the world,
Mm-hmm.
everywhere from
Rome,
I've been to Rome, I've been to Saudi Arabia, to
Arabia,
the Middle
yes. I
East,
was reading up on you, and
yeah,
you've been to
Hong
many
Kong,
different places.
Japan,
You've seen the world.
Thailand, everywhere. So,
Wow.
and the inspiration you get from being in other countries and seeing the textiles. And
Mm-hmm.
I spent 3 weeks in India and I bought so much stuff. I went to the old market in Delhi, the
Mm-hmm.
most beautiful brocades. And I like making hats out of things that would not normally be hat fabric.
And I think that's
Hmm.
something about a designer. What designers like to do, take stuff and just create it to something beautiful and unique
Hmm.
and
Hmm.
gorgeous. Like the creativity just comes in you. Just taking things, turn it around. It's
Yeah.
like, wow, that's so.
Uh-huh.
It's like a gift.
Unconventional materials.
Yes, and it's like a
Hmm.
gift that is inside. It's amazing the gifts that we have inside when we begin to do design as
Hmm.
designers, even clothing. And then when you put on the clothing to match a hat to go with that, or just even the shoes and the hat, I'm just trying to go deeper. I
Uh-huh.
want I want to
Uh-huh.
pull out what makes you put that all them roses on your face,
I
on the
think I'm
on that
channeling
fashion.
Frida Kahlo with this one.
Okay,
I get influenced a lot by vintage film,
okay.
the
There we go.
artist,
There we go.
yeah,
Come on.
the artist
Vintage.
behind them.
Okay.
Vintage, old Hollywood
Old
glamour.
Hollywood. Yes.
Yeah,
That's the TV's.
Harlem Renaissance.
Yes. Yes. Absolutely.
All of that, the
Mhm.
feathers,
Mhm.
the glitter,
Mhm.
the lace,
Yes.
all of that. Fabric really does inspire me. When you see a gorgeous textile,
Okay.
I immediately know what I'm going to do with it.
Okay. So when you seen this, what I
Uh
had
huh.
on
Uh
today,
huh.
and you put this beautiful hat,
I
what did you
knew it was going to
see?
work. First of
It just
all,
popped.
with your fabulous hairdo, this
Thank
sort of
you.
little swirl would
Mhm.
be the finishing touch.
Okay. All right. So when you have clients come through the door, and you look at them, what is the first thing you look at them to see what a hat fit right on them or what they're looking for?
It's a lot of it is facial shape. If
Mhm.
you have an oval or a
Mhm.
square, I
Mhm.
kind of know what kind of brim
Mhm.
that would,
Fit
flatter
the.
you the most.
Mhm.
And I get a lot of customers that are actually going to the Kentucky Derby or the Royal Ascot races in England.
Mhm.
So they have their outfits ready, and we're
Mhm.
really coordinating a special hat.
Okay.
And when you go to these big race events, it's all about the hat. It's
Right.
really all about the
Okay.
hats.
Okay, it is. I used to watch the ladies sit with their hats and they drink their little teas and their
Oh,
little
yes. High tea.
high tea and their little
Yes.
biscuits, their little, what do you call them,
Yes.
little
Oh,
biscuits.
oh, yeah. I have actually been to High Tea in London
Okay, cool. Tell
at
us about it.
Fortnum and Mason,
Come
where the
on.
Queen shops, and
Okay.
I went for high tea.
Mm-hmm.
My tea and my scones.
Yes, that's what I was talking. The
Uh-huh.
scones, yes,
Mhm.
and I've
Mhm.
tasted those. Those are very good
Aren't
too.
they
They're
fabulous?
fabulous, yes, and it gives you like sort of like a rich feeling, you know. It's like,
Yeah.
you know.
And when you're dressed up, fashion is all about fun for
Mhm.
me.
Mhm.
You
And
should
when you put
enjoy
on
it,
fashion, it just changes your whole
doesn't
personality.
it?
It
Because
just like,
you're looking good.
yes, like today early, I was like, oh. When I got dressed, it's like, ah.
Transformation. Your gorgeous
Yes, you
jumpsuit,
have
your
to.
hair, the headpiece.
And so it gives you a different personality.
Absolutely.
And that's the one thing about fashion. So listen, this is what we're going to do right now. We want to show the audience a lot of different fashion
Okay.
hats that you have designed and creative.
Hmm.
And so we're going to take this time and we're going to come right back to you. We're going to bring on some beautiful, gorgeous models that we have here that's going to show you some of the awesome, fabulous hats coming right
Yeah.
here. We'll be right back. I'm Demo Shell, and I'm on location in Harlem at Yvette's Harlem Heavens Hats. And we want to show you some of her beautiful, gorgeous, fabulous hats. Ready? Here we go. Hit it.
Ava has on our wool stencil. Very dramatic.
Hmm, I love that.
Here's our 8-point pagoda. You can tell I've been to Japan. Black satin ribbon.
That's stunning.
Our handsome gentleman in the classic fedora.
Yes, that's really classic. That man's hat is looking fabulous.
Stacy in a bold statement, a mild
Yeah.
high
I
cap.
love that. Oh my
Gold
God.
chain.
How beautiful. Yes, ladies, gentlemen, thank you so very much.
This is our grosgrain fedora. Custom made in any color. You can wear it all year round. It's not wool or straw, it's ribbon.
Amazing. Awesome. You wearing that hat.
Our Nubian queen in a tall, dramatic headpiece.
Look at this gorgeous queen. We want to talk about something right now. Okay? As you standing here, we have some wonderful people that survived cancer, and all three of them are survivors. Netta here is a lupus survivor. Okay? Take your hat off, Netta, and let them know. That hat is what changed everything. And even the face with the missing hair is gorgeous. We love you and we thank you that you're here, showing your beautiful, natural queen self as you are. Awesome. There's a hat for every type of situation. Come on, my beautiful sister, our 5-time cancer survivor. Okay, look at that gorgeous young lady, and she's wearing a wonderful. Tell them about the hat.
This is the double swirl
The
in
double-
straw.
I mean, she's double blessed. Okay, triple blessed. It's just a blessing to be alive and looking as beautiful as you are. Another beautiful queen.
Looking gorgeous.
Gorgeous. All right, and we have our brother here who is a stomach survivor. All right, so let's give a hand for our great survivors that came here on the show to show off the beautiful hats of Miss Yvette Petty's beautiful designs.
Jennifer's wearing our leather mohawk
Mm-hmm.
with peacock feathers.
Go ahead, girl.
So avant-garde.
Yes, this is the finale.
Kiana, the
Kiana.
Black Angel.
Yes. Show that beautiful
Swarovski
hat.
crystal on the veil.
That is one fabulous, stunning hat. This was in one. Where was this hat shown?
Australian Vogue.
See?
With an Alexander McQueen
Okay,
gown.
there you go. Uh-huh. And you wearing it. Go ahead, girl. How lovely. How lovely.
Yeah.
Y'all show them hats off. One more round to go. Just both of y'all go together. Round. Show that hat again. Yes. Work it. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Snap. That's right. Come on, Kiana. Show them what you got. See? Thank you. Wow. Those hats were stunning, out of this world. Did you guys see that? You have to definitely come up in Harlem and come and see and come and get some of these beautiful, gorgeous hats to go to any occasion, all occasions, church. Where else? We can go to derbies. We can go to
Derby parties.
Oh,
Polo matches.
oh my God. I got chills all over my
The
body.
Conservancy lunches.
Yes. I want to do some parties now. I want to do some hat parties. How
Yeah,
about
that's the going thing right now. A
Yes.
hat themed party.
Tell me about your men hats. Let's talk about the
I
men.
have a special collection that I
Mhm.
designed.
Mhm.
And it's a different concept on a fedora. They're made out of grosgrain ribbon, so you can wear them all year round.
Mm.
And many color combinations are available. So that's really my special men's collection. It's the ribbon fedora.
All right.
Yeah.
So,
Mhm.
the style with men and your hats for women, they can arrange from the spring to the fall and to the winter. How does that work in your store? You have a section for every season?
I have things sectioned by season, of course. You know, we have the wool hats there. In the other room, we have spring, summer going on. So by rooms. And then we have the men's section over here. Tons of fedoras and top hats and Panama hats and all kinds of fun stuff for men. And
I thought clothing
women buy
get me
the
excited,
men's
but these
too.
hats got me like going. Like I think I'm going to be a hat wearer.
I think you should be. You look amazing in a hat.
You started it. Okay. She started. So when you'll start seeing me more with hats.
Okay, this is the beginning of something
Yvette
good.
started it. I'm telling you, I'm coming to Harlem. All right, so let's talk about the magazines.
Okay. The magazine journey has been, it's been awesome for the business. You know, 5 Vogue editorials so far, and a cover of Harper's Bazaar in Serbia, Marie Claire, Grazia, Essence, even Jet back in the day.
Honey, back in the day. Don't forget Jet.
Yes, L'Officiel Paris, the new French magazine Fiends, just so many fun publications.
Oh my God. So how did you get, what was your first magazine? And how did you get seen out there for the first magazine? I think we talked about that, but let's, tell me, what was that experience?
Yeah, the first magazine was actually Única Mujer. It's a magazine from the Dominican Republic. That was my first 4-page editorial.
How did they see you? I mean,
working with a young stylist who actually lived in the neighborhood. And she was doing all these Latina magazines. And that's how we started a relationship. And that was probably that was the very first big editorial. And then we've moved on from that to just some really fun stuff. And television and film as well.
Oh, so let's talk about the television and film.
Well, I've made hats for Patti LaBelle.
Oh, Patti.
Yeah.
And I've seen some of her stuff like this, something like.
Yeah, you just didn't know that they were mine, did you?
Oh, my God. And, I'm so honored. It makes me, I'm sitting next to you.
And I just had 3 hats purchased for Queen Latifah's new show, The Equalizer.
I think I seen her. I was just
So you've
doing
seen
something
that.
on Facebook
I did
with
hats
her.
for
Was that the hat for
mhm.
what show was
I
this?
think the Equalizer. They're probably going to be on next season because they just
Right.
got the hats
Okay, so I
just
see something with
recently.
her, but yes,
Yeah.
okay,
I did Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt on
okay.
Netflix. The
Mhm.
episode when Kimmy went to church. Those were my
Okay.
hats.
Nice.
I've done Married to Medicine.
Mhm.
I've even done an episode of Botched, the plastic surgery show when Dwight Eubanks got his nose done, and he had a funeral for his old nose, and everybody had to wear hats.
And look, everybody Yvette's hats in the
So
house.
yeah, I had hats on Power.
Okay. Who
Yeah,
was wearing it?
Dre's mother when he went
Oh,
to church
oh,
to meet his mom.
okay.
So there's been so much fun stuff with
Mhm.
the hats. So
Okay.
and the television stuff is fun. There have been a couple of movies.
Mhm.
Spike Lee's movie See You Yesterday.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's
just fun. And
amazing.
I did Harvey Firestein's hat for his last Broadway show, the
Mhm.
Bella Abzug play, Bella
Mm.
Bella.
Mhm.
I did that for him.
Mhm.
So I'm dabbling in lots of different areas. I enjoy,
What is your
just
ultimate of where you want to be at? Still with your
my
hats.
own reality show.
Ah, y'all heard
That's
that?
the ultimate.
The
The
ultimate.
hat reality
You
show.
need that.
Yeah.
Somebody heard that out
Yeah.
there,
Yeah.
and the
Uh-huh.
reality show is coming to you soon.
Oh yeah. Oh
Coming.
yeah. And
Just
I
keep watching.
yes, I've secretly been scouted
Okay.
already.
Okay.
So
Oh, so it's out there. Oh,
so we don't
okay.
know what's gonna
Okay,
happen, but
Demoshell could be up in there too, you know, so just
honey, everybody's gonna be up in there with a hat on. I'm calling everybody
Okay,
for
let's
that.
all do this.
Yeah.
Yes,
Oh
because you have
yeah.
like hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of
Yeah.
hats here.
Oh yeah.
And
Mhm.
listen, so,
But yeah.
okay, so New York Fashion Week is coming
Mhm.
up soon in September. Are you doing anything New York Fashion Week?
I always do something during Fashion Week.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes I have my own standalone show,
Mm-hmm.
and then sometimes I do a collaboration with a clothing designer.
Okay.
So there'll be one or the other or both
Okay.
happening.
Well,
Yeah.
definitely let us know.
Oh, for sure.
Definitely want to be there in the house.
Mhm.
And if you need
Mhm.
me to do that runway, I'll
Oh,
definitely come down
hey.
that runway.
I see a collaboration going on
Okay.
here.
All right now. And Demo Shell has some designs too. Because I'm a
Oh.
Demo Shell designer. And I do clothing for breast cancer survivors.
Oh,
And
awesome.
I have a young lady that is one of the models here. She is a 5-time cancer survivor. And I'm definitely going to pull her out, and everybody got to meet her. She looks
Okay.
fabulous, but she's going to be wearing one of your hats on today.
Yes. Yes.
Pam Henderson. That is one of,
Aha.
she's a wonderful, beautiful sister. And I've known her for years. And so we definitely want to give honor to her today because
Oh,
she is a
yes.
5-time cancer
Oh,
survivor, breast
yes.
cancer. And I am a breast cancer survivor too. I put that in all the time because I am an
Mhm.
advocate for breast cancer women.
Mhm.
So do you do anything for the women out there when breast cancer month come around in October? Or we can
Well,
do
I
something.
yeah, well, I always design hats for people with hair loss.
Okay.
I actually have a section on my website for hair
Awesome.
loss. So I am very inclusive
Awesome.
of whatever the needs are as far
That's
as headwear is
wonderful.
concerned.
That's wonderful. And that's good to know. So everybody know out there if you need hats for
Mhm.
any condition that
Where
hair
you've lost
loss,
hair. Mhm.
you can
Mhm.
definitely come to here and you will look. Oh, we have
Yeah.
one of the sisters here that's
Mhm.
has hair loss as well.
Mhm.
That she'll be wearing this beautiful, elegant hat of yours, and see, and you wouldn't even know how to. You couldn't even tell. Okay, beauty
That's
is
what we want.
within, and
Exactly.
we bring it without when we enhance ourselves with beautiful clothing, beautiful hats, accessories, whatever. It enhances us and make us look even more elegant, and that's what it's all about.
It
So,
is. It should be fun too.
yes, fun and
It's fun being a girl.
yes, yes. High five! I love it. What is coming up for your next? Are you having a show coming up soon, like within a year or next year, or
Well,
what's the
yeah.
new thing
The
that you got?
next show will probably be Harlem Week,
Okay.
which is in August.
That's where I met you.
Yeah, up at Grant's Tomb.
Yes.
Yeah, I've done that show every year for about 12, 13
All
years.
right.
Yeah.
That's where I
So
first
that's,
met you.
yeah,
Mhm.
absolutely.
Mhm.
And then there will be other shows subsequently. There's
Okay.
always something new, always a phone call. I never know, the calendar fills up.
Tell us how
So,
we can reach you and tell everybody out
okay.
there what is your
hmm
website, what is your
Okay.
address, and where are you?
It's Harlem's Heaven Hat Shop.
Mhm.
I'm at 2538 Adam Clayton Powell Jr. Boulevard, right
Mhm.
at the corner of 147th Street.
Mhm.
My website is
Mhm.
harlemsheaven.com.
Mhm.
Harlem has an S after it. And the Instagram is Harlem's Heaven Hats.
That's simple. I want to thank you so very much for coming on my show, Demo Shell Entertainment and Fashion TV. And we want to bring you back again. Okay. We
Mhm.
want to hear more. We're going to show more because you have so many hats here that needs to be shown these each month.
Oh, I'd love that. I,
Each
I want to
month.
thank you for
We
having
need to
me.
show
We've
more
had
hats because
great
hats.
fun.
I've had fun sitting here with you, and even in here, just trying on hats. And we have photographers here. We have fashionable, beautiful, gorgeous models. Thank you, models, all that's coming here, and everyone. Demoshell Entertainment and Fashion. We want to thank you for coming and joining us on Friday at 8 p.m. Come back to next week. Be here again, and we'll show you some more different great, beautiful looks in fashion, entertainment. You never know what you're going to get, so don't miss it. Thank you. God bless.